everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Saints going up against the Giants. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons.
All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. The play clock's running down.
Hey, gun guy. Wide, get wide.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
2nd down following the run. They go to Johnson again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He finds Hearns left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
We all want to see everyone be exotic on every play, but sometimes the safe read, the safe throw, that's what you need in that situation.
And not a typical move here. Instead of a punt, the offense is going to try to go for it. They do go for it. It's Manning. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So they take a big... to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. And New York set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Double side guy.
First down, Manning. And that'll be incomplete. Niles Paul, the intended target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing now is Manning. Paul bringing it in. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
3rd down now following the completed pass. Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll go for it. It's Manning. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But boy, that's a big time pickup right there.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now Johnson. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run. Probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Again, it's Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking,
Back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down, Johnson shreds the tackle. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well, able to shed some tacklers, but it's all for naught.
Yeah, that doesn't even seem fair, does it? Because this guy was breaking tackles, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what he did. A really good effort by him, but give credit to the defense of giving up no gain.
Hey, we've got tight left.
They come up in an offset eye. Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Kristen Michael. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, you might want to tear up your scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. Third down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it really well and picked up a first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now they'll throw it with Manning. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
Love the effort. Love the dramatics. Getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there? Almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Manning now to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. So the offense stays on the field, and they're going to try to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here we go on fourth down with Manning. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there.
Offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come up in an offset eye. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now Manning throwing on second down. It's caught right side, it's Hearns. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Manning now on first down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And really, Charles, a great job by the defender there to get a hand on the pigskin.
Just as the ball arrived, the defender swatted it away.
The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's third down. On third and long, it's Manning. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stock troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. To live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. And they start the second half with Johnson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Manning to throw on second down. And this is incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your...
And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, they knocked that one free from Eli Manning.
Offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. Manning now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. And this one's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that's going to make it third down and 10.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Manning going to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, James Laurinaitis. And they'll start... offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down, here's Manning. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. One receiver left, three to the right. Throwing is Manning on third down. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a second down. 8 yards to go here on second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Manning again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. A nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Manning. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the second rounder, Von Bell. And they have the football and will take. To live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover.
Offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. New York set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot that makes sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
Now Manning. He finds Hearns left side. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Manning. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Manning will try again on 2nd down. And there's a flag on the play. His throw incomplete.
Holding. Defense.
So the defensive holding penalty here, Charles.
You get outside of 5 yards downfield and you get grabby with an offensive player, the flag will come out every time.
Throwing on 1st down is Manning. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. In the red zone this time. Just a heck of a catch. How does he make that play?
I wish I knew, and I wish I had his athleticism, because his ability to go up and contort his body in so many ways and still come down with the catch, phenomenal.
Again, it's Manning, and that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 1st touchdown of the new season, and the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver.
Well, certainly a tough loss here, but they've got to move on. I mean, you have another opponent next week. You dwell on this one, it hurts you the following week.
That's where the 24-hour rule comes into play, win or lose for all teams. Either enjoy the win for 24 or reflect on the loss for 24, then put it aside and move forward.
So for the Saints, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the Washington Redskins. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.
It's in my bones, it's in my soul. You're never gonna break me down, oh no.
They said I ain't gon' make it, this I ain't good enough. They said I couldn't spit, man, they showed me no love. They claim that I ain't shit, they portray me as scrub. Words is harmless, critics, I could